having a temper tantrum over here. Alexa, stop. You gotta be nice to Alexa or she freaks out. Welcome to the Wine and Dine Show. It's Matty's Wine and Dine, and tonight we are visiting Argentina in South America, and we're going to be making a locro. Right? Locro. I think so. Whatever. It's like a corn stew. It's going to have some meats in there, some pork, some chorizo. I'm going to add some kielbasa for the heck of it. It's got beans. It's got squash. It's got lima beans. It's got all sorts of stuff. I'm going to show you how to make it. It should be pretty easy, and then it's going to stew. And it's going to stew, and it's going to stew, and it's going to stew. And the longer you let it stew for, the flavors get all nice and together, the better it is. What up, D? We're Canada. Canada in the house. Louie. What's up, Tracy? So I'm going to be drinking this too with the parables. The parables from... Really? Is it hard to hear me? Probably Alexa screwed that up. I appreciate you telling me that, though. Let's see. Test. 1, 2. Can you hear me? Testing. Better now? I don't know. What's up, Jay? Canada is her. Canada in the house. So anyway, we're having a bottle of Parable, which is white. This is a Chenin Blanc. This Chenin Blanc should go very well. What up, Dave? Should go very well with this stew. It's muffled. It's so muffled. Ugh, that frustrates me. Maybe if I figure out. Let's see. We'll play around with this. We'll flip this around. Flip it around. I don't know. Hopefully we're still. Hopefully this is still you can hear me or something. Whoa! Oh, that's real nice. Stop that. All right, can you hear me better now? You get the right? Yeah. So Jay, you just put me on in the put me on the I don't know, a stand or something while you're cooking. Cook along with me or drink along with me. I'm looking forward to whatever phase 5 or 6 and your establishment can open back up again. That would be impressive and very nice. But anyway, I love this wine opener. One of my favorites. Right? You got to get yourself a nice wine opener that just does all the work for you. Reverse that cork right back out of there. Look at that. Easy. This is a Waring, I guess. Real best wine opener I've ever had. It's lasted for years too. So anyway, okay. We've got, and of course, guys, there is the Wine and Dine show that's going on to my my right, your left. Probably as you're looking at me here. Oh, there's a little bit of cork in there. Be careful not to drink cork. But they're on Zoom. Occasionally they'll ask, what's coming on, what's happening in Matty's kitchen, and we'll pop over there and tell them what's going on. Rachel Bellaforte, I talked about you maybe 2 weeks ago. I actually put out to the universe that you were going to contact me. It hasn't happened yet, but I know it's out there, and maybe this was why. Perfect timing. It all works out in place and time in our lives. I love it. So, you're hearing me? Reach out. What up, Zulky? Guys, we always start out with a toast. So, crazy time. Share love. Connect. God bless. Let's have some fun. Cheers. Chenin Blanc. It's very good. Like Chenin Blanc can be very sweet, which is good. A very good wine as it's summertime. Hot. It's very smooth. I've chilled it well. Nice lemony flavors on there. Maybe a little bit of pear. It's good. Anyway, I'm going to put it in the fridge to keep it cold. Because we're going to slow roll this baby. And I'm going to show you how to make this stew. Hopefully this comes out okay. We will have trivia later. I've got trivia prepared for Argentina, so get ready. Argentina is a country. It's in South America, right? The capital is Buenos Aires, and it is on the southern, eastern side of the country, right down with Chile. Chile's on the western side of that, and it goes down to the tip. And the lowest point is actually claimed by Chile, not Argentina. So I might be throwing you a few hints for the trivia here and there. But if you're paying attention, and you get the trivia later, you might have a head start on some of these other peoples over here. So, all right, let's see. Anyway, like always, I say you have goals, write your goals down, step-by-step process, do those daily actions, and you will achieve your goals just like a recipe. We're going to make this recipe. I've written the steps down. We're going to follow the steps, hopefully. Matty kind of doesn't follow all the steps exactly. And then I add extra love because I'm a little extra, and then hopefully this comes out brilliantly, right? If we follow the roadmap, it should come out great. So I've already rinsed hominy beans. The hominy beans, lima beans, lima, potato, whatever. Chickpeas, and now, okay, first thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to take some, I got extra virgin olive oil, and this is a robust one for salad, so that's the one I'm going to use. And I'm going to whisk up half a cup of oil, so I can get this thing open. Half a cup of oil, and with some paprika, preferably sweet. I'm using smoked. I didn't have sweet paprika, but that's okay. And so it'll be a little smoky. Matty likes it spicy anyway. And some garlic. There must be a zombie or a vampire apocalypse coming this month or next month because the grocery stores are sold out of garlic right now. I don't know why that is, but garlic shortage. What's next in this world? I have no freaking clue. Anyway, this is a full cup. It's supposed to add a half a cup. So what am I going to do? I'll fill it up about halfway. Duh. And that works. And then, guys, when you have these measurements, it's like they're kind of guidelines. Just use whatever you want. Okay. Aphrodite, I appreciate you. You know, you are so awesome. You're in this area, and you should stop by here any Wednesday. Come by. You don't have to be on the show if you don't want to, but, I mean, we could have you on the show, promote some local real estate stuff. I'm just saying. Or you can just sit back, drink some wine, and let me cook for you and feed you a bunch of wine. Huh? How you like them apples? It's perfect. All right. Anyway, back to this. We've got to get the show on the road. So I'm whisking in a bowl. I gotta order another stand. You guys can see. Oh, maybe it's a nice stand, but it's like a bendable one. That one's good. So let's see. All right. There we go. All right. So you can kind of see this. So anyway, I'm gonna whisk the oil. I got a half a cup of olive oil in there. I'm going to get some paprika. This is smoked, but we're adding about a teaspoon and a half. Oh, that's a tablespoon. Let me grab a teaspoon. Yeah, 1 1/2 teaspoon. And this is smoked, so like whatever. You'll see that. That's about a teaspoon there, maybe a little bit of a heaping one. That and a little bit more. Perfect. Whatever. Good. And they want me over. They're coming over to me here. So that's funny. People yell at Alexa and everything starts. Okay, paprika. half a teaspoon of chili powder. Well, we're going to use chili flakes, is my opinion. So with chili powder, I'm going to use chili flakes. My favorite utensil in the kitchen is the frickin' scissors. I'm like, why do you need scissors? Well, the scissors are awesome. Scissors are just awesome in the kitchen. Half a teaspoon. Oh! Well, Matty likes it spicy. That's probably almost a full teaspoon. It's totally fine. And half of the garlic, or a quarter of the garlic. It calls for 8 cloves, so it's about 2 cloves right now of garlic. I didn't actually have the garlic cloves because they were sold out. So I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna say, well, that's probably about 2 right there. Well, I am here. Of course, I'm ready for you. We are making a Locro. Locro is basically a bean and corn stew. It's got some pork in it. It's got some chorizo in it. It's gonna have some squash, some beans, some lima beans. It's got hormini, some chickpeas, like all sorts of stuff. Anyway, it's going to go into a stew, and it's going to stew up for several hours, but we'll be able to taste it by the end of the show a little bit, right after the trivia, a little early. But, let's see, I'm looking for a, I don't know where the whisk is, but, so here's what we did. I will show you the bowl here. So I've got a half of our, a half a cup of olive oil. I use extra virgin olive oil, a robust one that's kind of used for salads. And in here is also about a teaspoon and a half of paprika. You should use sweet paprika, but I didn't have any, so I went with the smoked. That smoked. So it's going to be a little spicier. About a half a teaspoon of red chili flakes. Something like this here. I use probably a full teaspoon, because again, Matty likes it extra spicy. And surprisingly, it didn't have there wasn't any garlic in the grocery store. And I'm like, how's that possible? And I'm like, is there like a vampire outrage or coming, like, there's like a vampire apocalypse, I think. It's scheduled for like July, so stock up. I'm sure you guys already have enough toilet paper, but stock up on the garlic while you can before there's no more garlic in your grocery store like mine. I don't know why that happened, but that's the case. But I still have a bunch of minced garlic in the can, so that works. Maybe there's a vampire convention in Vegas. I don't know. But also, let me get the bottle. I'm going to be pairing this with a Chenin Blanc. Okay, this is a really nice wine that I just received from the club. The parables of the wine is very nice. There's a Chenin Blanc and Viognier. Tanya, you gotta help me out. Viognier. Okay. You know these pronunciations. It's so funny. I was at the grocery store today too, and I was like, I can't find the lima beans, and I'm. And she goes, lima beans. And I'm like, oh. When I heard her say it back to me, I was like, lima beans. Lima, potato, whatever. Maybe because I was thinking of Argentina and Peru and Lima. I don't know. But anyway, whatever. Embarrassed myself. But here we are. This is a really nice, this is a good wine to have even just by itself on a hot summer day. Very smooth. There's lemons in there. It's nice, fruity bouquet. It should go very well with this stew with the meat. I was actually talking to Rory just yesterday, and he suggested, I was like, what? I'm going to make this stew. What do you think of this Chenin Blanc? And he's like, oh, excellent. Be perfect with that. So I'm like, that's what I decided to go with. So anyway, I've got the... It is good. It is very good. I'm curious how it's going to taste with this stew, because it's really good just by itself. So Okay, so now we're going to heat some oil in a large pan here that I already have. Let's see if you guys can. Well, I'll show you along with me here. Okay, so in a large pan, we're going to take some oil and we'll spread a little bit out over there. Okay. I don't even didn't follow this recipe that much today before we started this, so I'll have to. But that's why we write our goals down, right? Write the goals down, follow the roadmap, and you should succeed in life, right? Or your business. So heat the oil in a large pan, medium high, heat, perfect. And we're gonna pork, perfect. I'm gonna salt and pepper the pork, and we're gonna brown the pork up in the chorizo. So I've actually got to get that and cut it up. I forgot to take that out early. So unless you want to watch me cut the pork, it's totally fine. Perfect, yeah. And of course we got trivia. We'll have trivia ready later. And what's that? Yes. I'm going to do it together. Because I'm just because that's just what I want to do. Yeah. It actually says to do the pork and the chorizo separately, but it's like it says do it in the same pan. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just going to brown it all up together. I don't want to do the pork and take the pork out, put the chorizo in, do the chorizo separately. It's all going in the same pot anyway. So, yeah, we're just going to brown it. So I'm cutting the pork up into like, gosh, you should want it in bite size chunks because it's going to go in a soup. So it would be really nice if it's in a nice, like bite size, like maybe little 1-inch cubes. What's that? Yeah, so it fits right in the spoon, right? So I should have cut this earlier. I totally forgot, but you know, we were very busy today. As always, Wednesdays at the Wine and Dine, always busy days. So here we go. Put some of that in there already. Catch up. And also, what else did I just tell you? Also, our country of choice for today is Argentina, like I said, country in South America, located down on the southeastern side of South America, and they have a lot of great wines out of Argentina. Does anybody know, like, specifically what they're kind of known for? Anybody know? I don't know if they're putting. I can't see the chat right now, but there's a city actually even named, and the whole region. Well, I'm sorry. The city is called Mendoza. That's not the capital, but there is the Mendoza region for winemaking. Some of the best winemaking in the world, and Malbec, yes, they are very well known for their Malbecs. Really good Malbecs coming out of Argentina. And that's one of my favorite wines, actually. What? Yes. And it is, what's unique about Argentina is they have like a really high regions. It's some of the highest vineyards in the world as far as altitude goes. They're like 4,000 or 5,000 feet up. In the Andes Mountains, you get these like nice winter, you get some nice snow up there, which gives nice irrigation, kind of a cool climate, but there's also like really good sun. So you get some hot, dry climate as well. So it gets good irrigation. Anyway, great grapes, and they make for some really delicious wine. A lot of people, though, they either like hate a Malbec or they like really love it. So it's a distinct one. Anyway, so I throw some wine knowledge at us, right, for being in this wine club. Perfect. All right, so they are checking in. They're checking in with the other people over here. We'll see if we can get you guys over here and see this. There we go. What's up, Carolyn? I had a couple recipes I got to send to you still, because I forgot to send. Well, not that I forgot, but it's just been, life's been busy. We've had friends back in town here. Vegas is open. Everything's great. Vegas is open back up, sorta. So our hotels were open back up. Some of them, most of them, I would say. I don't know, I stayed at the Venetian this weekend. They were allowed to be at 50% capacity, and they were sold out. 100% of 50%, right? 50% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Anyway, so they were open, and then I stayed at the Cosmopolitan Hotel last night, and they, I believe, I didn't ask, but I believe they were sold out too. I heard rumor that they were. So that's a very good thing. About all employees have to wear masks, and you're supposed to, recognize social distancing. It's a little hard to do the social distancing with so many people in there, but the restaurants are like 50% capacity. All the employees are wearing masks, which is fine. But so be nice to your servers, guys. It could be. We're talking to one of the girls at the pool, and she's like, "Yeah, it's just the masks they give us. They're really thick, and it's really hard to breathe through these things." And she's like, "They're saying we're going to have to be wearing the mask for about a year, but we'll just take it one day at a time, week by week, and month by month, and see how it goes." But good news is Vegas is open. Yeah. So get your eagle on, girl, and get on out here. Fly on out. So anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm going to brown up this pork. There's a ton of it, and I just went if you want to follow this recipe, I'll send it to you, and you can follow the recipe for what it's worth. But I'm adding extra meat. I'm adding extra beans. I'm going to need to add extra everything. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I know what else I wanted to do. I wanted to do some kielbasa. I got turkey kielbasa here that I just thought would be delicious. I may decide to the recipe does not call for this, but I may just throw it in anyway. Because why not? Right? I mean, who doesn't like a nice thick kielbasa? Huh? You guys love the kielbasa. The thicker the better on that, right? But I do. I personally like kielbasa. It is a very tasty meat, a very tasty sausage. And I'm just gonna I just cut up some pieces like this, and I'm gonna put those in a pan. And I'll do a few. I think I'm gonna probably eat a few first, and then I'll probably add a few to the soup, because why not? Cut up a couple more. And we're going to have trivia. If you're just joining us, we're making a Locro from Argentina. It's an Argentinian stew. I'm pairing it with a Chenin Blanc out of California from my Wine of the Month Club. It is called a Parable. The Chenin Blanc is a good wine by itself. I am not the white fan. I'm more of the red fan. But I like it. I like this one. It's a very, very smooth, lemony, fruity bouquet. And on a hot summer day, yeah, it's a nice drinking wine just by itself. But I was told that this should go pretty well with this stew that I'm making, especially with the chorizo and some of the spices that we're adding. I'm going to add some cumin in here as well, a bunch of garlic, tomato paste, a lot of beans, lima beans. Oh. My pork and chorizo is looking pretty good. It's starting to brown up. I put a lot in it because Matty's a little bit extra on this. Go figure. But that's okay. I'm also I just cut up some kielbasa too. I've got turkey kielbasa. The recipe doesn't call for that. I might just nibble on it a little bit while the soup is making, but I might throw some kielbasa in there too because I'm a fan, you know. But hey, all right, let's see what our next step is, because it's going to take a little while to brown, but by the time this other stuff is done, I want to salt and pepper it a little bit too. That would be nice. Tanny, did you see my pepper shaker? It is. It's so good. And you just go like this. LED light comes on, and it grinds up the pepper fresh for you. As Rory would say, it does all the heavy lifting. Really good. I love it. Yeah, it's kind of like the garlic press that you gave me, and I was excited actually to use it because this recipe calls for like 8 cloves minced, and I was like, I get to use my garlic press again, but they're sold out of garlic. I don't get it. Weird, yeah. When has anybody ever gone to a grocery store and they're sold out of garlic? Like. Everybody's on to garlic. I don't know. Clean house, not a fresh press. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so let's see. The next is a bunch of this garlic and onions. I've actually already chopped up my onions, so that's good. That's going to go in a pot until the onions are kind of translucent and soft. And a bunch of garlic in that. Okay. So I'll get to work on that one as well. Oh, that's already going. Oh. I thank you back. It was nice of you to say, because it isn't easy every week making sure this. It's like Wednesdays is a pretty stressful day. I've got my students that reach out to me, and I'm like, I'm slammed. I'm trying to get my calls into. I'm trying to get what trainings I need to get scheduled, and I'm trying to get the food that I have to go buy. Yeah. So it is a production, but yeah. Dedication, I'm in it to win it. Perfect. Yeah, it is, guys. Like every week I'm on here. What's up, Carolyn? You're still on here. It is a production, right? Every single week of getting everything ready for you guys and all that. But I do like it. I think consistency is key. Putting out a show every single week, letting you guys know about this wine club. I've had people reach out to me, thank you so much, and people reach out to me and say, hey, what is that wine club that you do? I'd love to get the recipes. I'm like, yeah, if you're a customer of mine in my club, I send out recipes every week, unless I forget. I forgot last week. But I will resend them. Every single time I make this, I send out the recipes, and I tell you what wine from this club pairs with. You should have it recently. So if you're looking for good meals to pair with the wine, just something a little extra I do for my customers, I will send you the recipe. And I'll tell you how it paired well, and if it really stunk, I'll tell you that it sucked. And but no, most of these have been really good because there's a lot of thought that goes into the preparing of the meals and how to exactly pair it with the wine, what exactly is going to bring the best out of the food, the best taste out of the wine, the whole combination. So anyway, just something extra I do for you guys. A little sophomore into this. So if you are looking to be a customer, reach out. I'm also totally interested in helping my customers get other customers so they can get free wine. Totally interested in that. Carolyn, you're like if you're still on here, you're one of the first in the bubble for that. Got some things in the pipeline in the works. We're going to be bringing on some more customers and stuff. So I'm gonna share that wealth. Give you guys free wine. The road to free wine. It's gonna be good. And oh gosh, this garlic and onions smell really good together. Wow. So all right, let me give you a little peer into what's going on here. All right. So we've got onions and garlic, basically with a little bit of oil. I got my kielbasa. I'm only going to turn those once, or more as needed. And then this is coming up. We're browning pretty well. Chorizo and the pork. I'm just put it all in together. You're supposed to brown the pork first, technically, and then take the pork and set it aside, and then put the chorizo in and cook up the chorizo. Just put it all in the pot together. It's all going in a soup pot later, so who cares, right? Let's see how the kielbasa is coming along. Okay. And all right, let's double check our notes. Chorizo, we got the garlic, the onion, then we're going to add tomato paste, oregano, cumin, a bay leaf. We'll get that ready. So I've got tomato paste. I don't know why, I feel like I never use tomato paste too much, and like any of these recipes that I usually do doesn't call for like as much as what you can buy. Like I want to buy a small amount, so this is like the smallest tomato paste that I could buy. So I don't know. I'm going to cover it with some tin foil, and hopefully maybe I use it in another recipe coming up here soon, but I might have to throw it out. This seems like a waste to me. Okay, so we've got a tablespoon of tomato paste. That's going to go in there. We've got a teaspoon of oregano, a little dried oregano. Half a teaspoon. I'm going to probably add a teaspoon of cumin, which would be good, and then we'll throw, this is like one bay leaf, I'll throw a couple of bay leaves in there. Let's stir that up. Want my onions getting nice and soft before it goes in. My chorizo, my pork, browning up nicely. Probably going to drain the most of this, the oil and stuff. But I don't want, I don't want too much of this chorizo like sauce going in there. Oh, it's almost done. Let's see. Woo! I can imagine what this is gonna taste like. Chorizo and pork with a bunch of onions and maybe some kielbasa and a bunch of beans, like corn and beans and and squash. I forget. I took some squash and we chopped it all up. It's an acorn squash, I believe. Yes, acorn, small acorn squash. Chopped it all up, peeled it, pitted it, took all the seeds out, and chopped it all up. So that's already prepared. You guys don't have to watch for that boring stuff of getting cutting things up. Okay. Stir things up a little bit, and we'll be playing trivia in a couple minutes here. Yeah, we're almost on time for the trivia. Got about 15 questions. 15 questions. Trivia from Argentina, Mendoza Valley, all about making Malbecs. Give you guys some good trivia. There's a bunch of wine questions anyway. And more insight. Did you know? I'm not going to give away the answer to this, but when you said, like, if I told you what is Argentina's official sport, you might think soccer, football, right? Like probably soccer, football, American football, whatever. American football is an actual, American football. Football is played soccer with your feet, right? With your feet, football, soccer. But that's not the official sport. Football is not, soccer is not. So I'm just going to say that. It's a very interesting thing that there, and a little gross. A little brutal. I'll explain more once we get the trivia game going. I'll explain what is actually brutal about that game that they came up with. It's like PETA would freak out. Animal rights activists would freak the heck out about this game. But whatever. Whoa. Shilling. Wow. Shilling the balls over there. Okay. We're going to add tomato paste, oregano, cumin, and bay leaves. Perfect. And then we're going to start adding all the rest of the stuff in there. All right, so I'm going to get a tablespoon of tomato paste. Because it sticks in there, I'm going to just get another tomato, and we made a bunch of extra stuff. So about probably a tablespoon and a half in there of tomato paste. We got dried oregano, and we need a teaspoon of that. So I'm it's a heaping teaspoon, a little bit more, so a little bit extra. Because again, being extra today, whatever. Cumin. Oh, freaking cumin. Same thing. Required a teaspoon. We're gonna put. Oh wait, I think this was. Cumin was half a teaspoon. All right, well I got a full teaspoon in there. Which is fine. Yes, we're going extra because we got extra stuff in here. So we're a little bit bigger. And bay leaves calls for like 1 or something. I want to put, I don't know, 4 or 5 in there or something. God, don't you just wish you were here right now? And I'm going to stir all this stuff up. Don't you just wish there was a guy that was feeding you wine and cooking you food that is just from like other countries, right? From all around the world, catering to every need. Well, it can happen. You are in the Las Vegas area. It can happen. Let me tell you something. Like that, I've turned the heat down. My meat is pretty much browned up. That's good. And the kielbasa, I think, time to flip it. Yes, it is. When you flip the kielbasa, it's a little bit of a pain. It's like, one kielbasa, 2 kielbasa, 3 kielbasa, 4 kielbasa. It's like flipping all. I wish you could just flip them all like, maybe I need a rotisserie oven. And I can put it all on the rotisserie thing and go. Anybody have that? I'm getting annoyed. I'm like, the ADD is kicking in. I'm like, I want to be done flipping this kielbasa already. Whatever. Patience. Breathe. Doing this we started doing this Deepak Chopra, like, 21-day meditation thing that my friend sent me, and I was like, that sounds good. It's a 21-day meditation of abundance from Deepak Chopra. Awesome stuff. Having a great time, actually, in it. The meditations have been great. I've forgotten how useful meditation was in your mornings. Like, visualization, meditation. Like, freaking great. Help you out in a lot of areas of your life. Some more parable. Not too much. I'm going to save some for the end. You technically shouldn't hold the glass, right, because you should hold the wine glasses should be held like this. Because, not for you to stir it. You shouldn't even spin it around like this. But they should be held like this because you don't want the heat from your hands to go through the glass and actually into the wine. And it affects the taste and the structure of the wine. So that's why wine glasses have the stem. You can hold it by the stem. Anyway, a little bit of knowledge for you. Okay. Sure. Are they coming back? Cool. Oh, was that ready? Did you say Matty? Okay. Yeah, we are just about ready. I got the onions are softened up. I threw some tomato paste in there, some oregano, some cumin, and some bay leaves. And the chorizo and the pork is nicely browned. My kielbasa is pretty much done. So now it's about adding all this stuff into the soup pot, which I will show you. There we go. There's the soup pot on the back. So I've got the beans already done, and they were rinsed like several hours ago, actually. And so this is all, oh gosh, what, hormini, lima beans, chickpeas, all going into that pot. Yep. Yeah. What do they say? Wifey me up, husband me up right now. Oh, you know. Yeah, it's all about teamwork, I think. Teamwork makes the dream work. But yeah, I'm like, you know, I'll make things fun in the kitchen. I'll just say that. All right. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this lovely chorizo, pork, all that. I'm going to drain it because I don't want too much of that fat going in there. There's like too much chorizo juice and everything. But I don't want to drain too much because I do want some of it in there. It's going to give the soup flavor too. Okay. That is good. Oh my gosh, we went a little overboard with this. That's all right. All the stuff in here. And I'm also going to add the squash. It's an acorn squash. A small acorn squash that was all, what did I do? Chopped it all up. So there we go. Acorn squash. You can see. Just going to add all that in. Oh, this is going to be a heaping bowl. This is going to get interesting. I might need 2 pots, actually. That might need to happen. We'll see. Yeah, actually, that's going to be a definite yes. I did add extra stuff, so it's okay. Oh, you know what I can probably do? Let's get creative, right? Let's just say I'm going to add some of this stuff and cook it in here. Right? In the pit. It doesn't have to be a pot. Right? So that'll work too. My kibasas are pretty much done. Move that from the heat. Oh geez, this is gonna go. I'm gonna actually clean some of this out because I want some of the goodness from the bottom. I want a little bit of the beans, I want the pork, I want the squash, I want some bay leaves, I want the onions, I want some of this stuff. Gosh, it smells really good. And we will see how it tastes. And it didn't call for any like specific soup stock, which I thought was interesting. Just water. So, right. Yes, that's what I'm thinking too. There's so much flavor in the chorizo, especially, and the beans once it's gonna all kind of cook together. So, oh, love that. Okay. Oh, for the trivia? Perfect. I just want to add the water to this, and I already have measured out, which is awesome. Put the water in. Already measured out. Okay, perfect. I'm muted. And guys, I want to get you guys the link for the trivia so you can get in there. Stir this up a little bit, and I'm going to bring this soup to a boil. Perfect. Okay, guys. Oh, I'm coming. So I'm going to bring this to a boil. When are we adding our sauce back in there? Boil, reduce, medium, 2 hours. I don't know, 2 hours, but whatever. Then you're going to I'm going to take a lemon actually and squeeze some lemon juice in it after, like probably at the end of the thing. And then I'm going to chop up a bunch of scallions and sprinkle scallions on top. That'd be good. This sauce though, you know what? Either the recipe I found, I probably didn't write it back in when this sauce was supposed to go in. This oil, garlic, cumin, pepper flakes, all that stuff. So, oh man, about 3/4 of it there. There we go. Okay. is in there? Now, I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking I want to add a little bit more garlic into this thing. A little more garlic, especially over this one. Good, we got rid of that. Maybe a little bit more tomato paste in this one. I don't know why. I feel like this is what I need to add to it. So, I can't even tell you what's going on in my head to tell me I need to do this, but just when I'm eyeing out what was being done, and because we added so much extra meat and so much, I added a lot of squash and everything, so I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of extra of everything to this. Not too much, just kind of sprinkling it. I wish I could be specific. But anyway, like I said, I will send you guys the recipe that has specifics, and you can just follow the recipe. But what's been fascinating for me is the fact that I've been cooking now, like every single week for you guys, and I'm not really a chef, but I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it, and anyway, I'm getting better at it, so I kind of like can tell what I need to add, what I don't need to add. Like, it's very interesting. And stuff all the same. Sometimes you make mistakes, but for the most part, it comes out okay. And I need to add actually more red pepper flakes to this one, because I noticed a bunch of red pepper flakes went into the other one. Again, just eyeing it. The smell. Oh my goodness. I've never had a soup like this. This is crazy. Okay. So, I'm going to bring that to a boil, and let's see how our kebab came out. Oh! Turkey kielbasa, guys. Really good. Okay. So it's crowd.live. Let me get you guys the... What's up? What's up, Audrey? How are you? How's Callie? Callie. So here's the link to the trivia. If you guys want to play trivia with me, crowd.live / HZ like zebra, G like George, K like kite, and the number 9. There it is. So copy and paste that link and jump into the trivia. We've already got 67 people in there, and it's only capped out at 100. So get in there or be square. I believe so. We just put it out to my Facebook Live group here, so they're going to copy and paste the thing, put it in. You know, you just choose a screen name, preferably your name, but, you know, if you want to get cute, and if you win, you know, you got to let us know. And there's about 6... I had to pause. I don't want to speak over her. Priscilla always does a great job of emceeing our Wine and Dine show for like 300, 400, 500 people. I don't know. It's usually 400 or 500 people that jump on. Every week is crazy. That's because, and then that's why we've got 74 people in this trivia thing already. JR, if you're just coming on, if you want to play some trivia, it's crowd.live / HZGK9. I'll put it in here again. Crowd.live / what do we got here again? HZGK number 9. So copy and paste that link, put it in another tab. Choose a screen name, whatever. It's a free trivia game. We're going to have 15 questions about Argentina because I'm making Locro tonight, which is a Argentinian stew. We're pairing it with a Chenin Blanc from the Wine of the Month Club, which I get my wine for free. If you want to get free wine every month, message me. I'll explain how you can do that. And I made some questions instead. You'll have 15 seconds to answer each question. Well, I'm going to explain this again today. And we'll go on. Very good explanation, Priscilla. Thank you very much. Yep, you'll have 15 questions, 15 seconds to answer each question. The quicker you answer, the more points you get, but be careful because once you choose an answer, you're locked in and you cannot change it. So make sure if you're answering quickly, make sure you get the right answer. And I did give away, I think, some throughout the show. I gave away some hints, but we'll see. This should be, in my opinion, I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty easy one with some really tough questions in there. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag. All right, are we ready? We've got 83 people in there. I don't know, we usually... Okay, we're ready. Well, you're... All right, here we go. There's not a question about the Argentinian meatballs in here. So we're making Locro, by the way. Okay. Let's see. Start the game and go. Here's a pretty easy one. Let's promote. What I thought was you were a little slow? You know what I thought was really interesting on this? It is Buenos Aires, but there actually is a city in Argentina called Rosary Beach. Very cool. All those were actually cities in Argentina. Okay, so who's out to the fast start? All right. Where's Argentina located? Ooh. That's awesome. And if you private message me, I have not seen it at all. Yeah. So we got very good people guessed very well on this one. Argentina is in South America. Moving on, question number 3. Which country is the southernmost point? Oh. We are about 50-50 coming in here. 1 vote for Russia. Good. No. Russia is not right. It's actually Chile. So Chile's got the southernmost point. Next question. Ooh, the official currency. Official currency. A little bit, but if you use it's not the American dollar, Argentinian real. It's actually Brazil uses the real, and euros. Well, that's Europe. So process of elimination there would get you to the Argentinian peso. What is not a meaning of the Argentinian flag? A little bit. Usually go with what color is not in there, but I mean, let's see. All right, most people did say red, which represents wine. That is not. There is no red in that flag. If there was, it probably would stand for wine. But with 5 questions, we'll check in on who's leading. Oh! Okay. Yeah. Oh. How many female presidents has Argentina had? That's a tough one. But they are the country that's had the most. This is very cool. Cheers to our women. Is there? Two. Most people said one or two. Well, there was a bunch that said zero. Okay. Well, that's one. So 7. Ooh. Not what you would think. Yeah. This is not what you would think. Pato. Pato in Spanish means duck. Okay? Yes. This is a sport that is a cross between like polo and I don't know, another sport. But they would play this on horses and they would take a live duck and the goal, yeah, it's bad. Animal activists would actually freak for this thing. They don't do it anymore, but I just want to explain what the game was. They would take a live duck, and their goal is to make it to the other team's net and throw the duck into the net. And it would then whoever got it would be done, and that would be the winner. But they still play the sport, but not with a live duck. They play it with a ball now. So, but very crazy. Ooh. Yeah. They will actually take this meal and they'll put it in a bowl typically and put money underneath the bowl while they eat it to bring good luck and good fortune. Yeah. It is gnocchi. You would think that's like Italian dish, you know, like, you know. There were some tough ones, like I said. Tony! Ooh, this is a tough one. Yeah. First country to use what? Yeah, you're going to have to guess on that one. Wow, although there's a lot of good guessers in here. The majority got it right. Fingerprints. Fingerprints for identification. Oh. They invented all of them except one. Pretty smart, these Argentinians. Ooh, this is another tough one. When in doubt, pick D. The solar vehicle was actually invented in Colombia.
Okay, don't worry for a minute. Hey, I know where you live.
Whoa, okay, now we're getting into wine questions. This grape is grown more in Argentina than anywhere else in the world. Getting into these wine questions. Majority of you got it right. That is the Malbec. Let's see where we're at. Yes. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Oh, wow. Ooh, couple easy ones, eh? Got to be quick. Couple true or false questions coming up. 76 people got that one right. True. You have the high. Okay, we'll check on the, Tony's still leading. Okay, 13. Ooh. They? Chile? Is it Brazil? Is it Colombia? Argentina is the #1 producer in South America. They're actually #6 in the world for producing wine as well. Let's see. And were you paying attention to me tonight? Yeah, that's usually, maybe one of these nights, that's what I'll do. So, colleagues. Oh yeah, most people were paying attention tonight. What did I make tonight? And it is an Argentinian stew called Locro. Last question will definitely, this one will definitely separate some people. Oh, got a little bit of fire going on. All right, hold on. Just have to stir the soup a little bit. Okay, last question. Which country does not share its border with Argentina? We got Brazil, Chile, Uruguay, and Colombia. Rory, the fall from glory. It can happen. Let's see. Ooh, we had the majority of people saying Uruguay. The correct answer is actually Colombia.